good evening. Anything that we discuss today would be for educational purposes only. I would like to welcome you all to Digital Trading Flow. It's a platform where we disseminate financial data in real time and provide actionable insights for educational purposes using live streaming technologies. You can follow along as I navigate the markets by trading in my own account, and hopefully, you can learn how to analyze real time data like I do to make smarter trading decisions. Our agenda for today would be analyzing Nifty on multiple time frames as well as our view for Nifty for 15th September, that is tomorrow. We would be discussing options, open interest, as well as straddle charts of different strikes. We would be discussing our watch list for tomorrow, and in the end, I would be discussing how you can access digital trading flow for free for 12 months. So let's begin. Today, as you can see, a new time frames opened. Daily time frame today opened as well as a weekly time frame as it was start of the week. So at above 11,540, our daily and weekly they both were green because price traded above its open, and through later part of the day we started trading down below 11,540, and in the end we also traded below 11,464 level, which is the monthly opening. So below 11,540 we had two time frames aligned, and below 11,464 we had three time frames aligned to the downside, and we made an outside candlestick on the daily time frame. So our view for tomorrow would be that there is a likelihood that we may make a sideways trade tomorrow, and in scenario we break today's low 11,383. In that scenario, all our time frames would be synchronized to the downside because below 11,464 monthly candle would be red, and our weekly candle is already red below 11,540. So below 11,383 levels we are likely to trade towards 11,250 levels, and in scenario we tomorrow by chance open gap up and start trading higher, in that scenario above 11,568 we may trade towards 11,600 levels or so, but probability of trading higher is relatively low because at this point of time our monthly candlestick is trading below its open, that is it is currently under control of sellers, and on weekly time frame below 11,540 this time frame is also under control of sellers, and daily and weekly candlestick, if you see over here, again it is below 11,540. So below 11,464 all our time frames would be synchronized to the downside, which means that sellers would be aggressive in the market. Now we would be analyzing Nifty's open interest data. Max pain for Nifty has shifted from 11,400 to 11,450 for 17th September expiry. And here is the Nifty open interest. Overall, here we can see that maximum amount of call have been written at 11,500 and followed closely by high puts that have been written at 11,400 strike, and below 11,400 strike we have 11,200 strike, which has the highest amount of puts written. And if we see today, more amount of calls have been written as opposed to puts today, and here we can see 11,550 and 11,600 they are going to act as a strong resistance in the near term, and on the downside if we see 11,400 will act as support, and below 11,400 we are likely to trade towards 11,200 levels if we break the support on the downside. And this is, we have to track open interest change in real time to get actionable clues. Now we'll take a look at various straddle charts. At 11,300 strike, if we see market at around 140, market made a this straddle strike made a low, but it was still above previous day low, so it did not provide us with any actionable clue at that point of time around 140 when market was making its lows. And now at if we see 11,400 strike at around 140, we made a low on this straddle, and as well as same time we were below previous day straddle levels, and market was at 11,500 level at that point of time. So, and here we look at 11,500 straddle. It again was basically trading in previous day range, and it was not able to provide us with any clue at that point of time. The only two straddles which were providing us with clue at 11,500 strike were 11,400 straddle as well as 11,600 straddle, because this straddle it it was trading below previous day low of the straddle, but at around 140 from price action perspective we made a new high on this 11,600 strike. So at around 140 at around 150 time frame, our 11,600 straddle made a high and 11,400 straddle made a low, and we were trading at 11,500. So it gave us a clue that market would be trading away from 11,600 strike towards 11,400 strike. And from naked price action perspective point of view, at that point of time at 145 or so, we made a low and we were forming an inside candlestick on the 15-minute time frame, which we broke to the downside. So that's how straddle charts provided us with actionable insights in real time. Our watch list for tomorrow would be Jubilant Food, Lupin, IndusInd Bank, ITC. If we see Jubilant Food, it's on monthly time frame under the control of buyers, and on weekly time frame it is under control of sellers, and on daily we have made an inside candlestick. So since this stock is currently at its highs, so we may face exhaustion risk. So there's a potential that this inside candlestick we may break to the downside. So below 2324 we can short this stock for potentially 2250 levels, and on the upside to above 2369 we can trade we can buy the stock and we can potentially trade towards 2500 levels. And on Lupin it's again an inside candlestick, and on monthly it is under control of buyers. On weekly time frame it is currently under control of sellers, but if you see the daily it is an inside candlestick. So there is a possibility that below 958 we may trade towards 940 levels on Lupin, whereas above 973 we would have time frame continuity to the upside on monthly, weekly as well as our daily time frame. If we break it to the upside above 973, in that scenario we may attempt to trade above psychological level of 1000 as well on Lupin. In IndusInd Bank, if we see in IndusInd Bank, it is currently under the control of sellers on monthly time frame. Same we can say on weekly time frame, and daily time frame we had an inside candlestick today. So below 603 we will break psychological level of 600 as well, and we would have time frame continuity to the downside on all time frames as well, and we can potentially trade below 590 levels on IndusInd Bank. But since it's an inside candlestick, we have to also be flexible to buy it above 621, and we can potentially trade towards 650 levels on the upside in IndusInd Bank. ITC stock on monthly time frame, if we analyze this stock, it is currently under control of sellers, and on weekly time frame it is again under the control of sellers, and today was an inside candlestick, so below 183 levels we will have time frame continuity to the downside with all the time frames turning red, that is they are trading below their respective opens. And since it's an inside candlestick below 183, we would be potentially trading towards 175 levels on ITC. And finally, I will tell you how you can access digital trading flow for free for 12 months. All you have to do is go to www.digitaltradingflow.org, and once this site opens you have to click on pricing, and over you can access digital trading flow, which basically produces 7 hours of live programming, and I would be broadcasting for free on YouTube from 9:15 to 10 a.m. And to access the private live stream, which is 5 plus hours of content from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., all you have to do is click on this link. It is my franchisee referral link to Samco. You just have to register now. You have to enter your name, email and mobile number and open an account with Samco, and you would be able to access the private live stream from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. for free. The benefit of opening account with Samco is that you get 100% brokerage cashback for first month, and as an option seller you get 10 times margin for option selling, which is exceptional for a day trader. And I would like to end this stream by telling you to like, share and subscribe our channel on YouTube.